recording. We've agreed today to do a rough read of our script for our debate that we'll be doing on Thursday. So whenever you guys are ready, just let me know and I'll start. And we'll each take our turns.
Are you guys going to read from the rough draft, or do you guys have like a Word document that you saved yours on?
I'm kind of just going off the outline right here.
Okay, then should we have it pulled up kind of like we did last time?
Yeah, that's fine. I did a Word document, but
I did too.
that's not going to be distracting at all, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, and how are we going to do like say, because when I go, then Heather goes after me. Should I be like, Heather, you're next, or how should we do that?
I was planning on
oh yeah, I forgot you're the
in between each one, if that's fine.
Yeah, no, that'll work out great. I was just wondering, so I'll know when it's my cue to go. I can see myself just sitting here.
I'll pass the baton to you. All right. Everyone ready, or you're gonna bring up the script? Sorry, that line. Sorry.
Did you want? I can pop the outline up if you. Well, mine's on a Word document though, so then when I read, it'll go to my document. But I can pop it up if you guys want.
Is anyone not reading from the document that could bring it up?
I can't. Mine keeps freezing for whatever reason. I don't know.
I just kind of have it in like a separate window.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, I get it. Make this smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hold on. Okay. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I'm ready to. Was everyone ready?
Yep.
I am.
Want to start us off?
Mine's taking forever to load, but we can go ahead and start. It should be up in a second, hopefully.
Okay. All right, I'll start off. Welcome to our debate and fulfillment of requirements for professional issues in applied behavior analysis. Today's debate intends to address the role of technology in the field of behavior analysis and special education as a whole. Members on the pro side of the argument will be supporting technology's use in the field of special education, while members on the con side will argue that technology serves as a threat to the field. With the exponential growth of technology, reasonable concerns arise in regard to the future of many fields. Of these areas, special education has been found to benefit in many ways with the introduction of new tools and approaches. Still, in spite of benefits, fear of dependence on technology, paired with desires to maintain the integrity of the field and the value of behavior analysts, thrives as a cause of much concern. In such a field as special education, under supervision of behavior analysts, concern has to be focused on BACB conduct codes regarding treatment efficacy, confidentiality, conceptual consistency, and environmental issues that may interfere with implementation. During the course of our debate, we will address several of these issues, giving equal time for both sides to establish an argument. At this time, I will introduce the members of each team. At this time, I will introduce the members of each team and then briefly review the format of our debate. Members, I ask that as I introduce you by name, that you say hello so our audience can easily identify who will be speaking. I, Hallie Snow, will be moderating the event today. Ian Gentile will be pro stater.
Hello.
Ian Sorreo will be the con stater.
Hello.
Jordan Templin will be pro prover and attacker,
Hi.
while Heather Stutzman will be our con prover and attacker.
Hello.
Our format will proceed as follows. Pro stater and con stater will take turns establishing their viewpoints, while next pro prover and con prover will state facts in support. Then our pro attacker and con attacker will take turns attacking the opponent's argument. Pro stater and con stater will wrap up our debate salvaging arguments. During the course of this event, I will keep track of time for each speaker, giving each 4 minutes apiece. Speakers will be notified by the presentation of an index card, such as this one, when 1 minute remains, 30 seconds remain, and when 10 seconds remain. First speakers will take turns making point-by-point statements addressing their group's stance in this debate. We will start with our pro stater, Ian Gentile, and then allow our con stater, Leah Sorreo, to speak after 4 minutes. I will let you know when the timer is set. Hold on. All right, Ian, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, you can start.
All right, hi everyone. The pro side of this argument and debate today is to determine and demonstrate in great detail that technology can be a key asset in improving the quality of life of special needs students, not only in the classroom but also within the home environment. The pro side of this argument will be broken down into 3 key points, which I will address now. The first point is that technology can aid in improving tracking of data as well as overall documentation and verification of the data that is collected in regards to various treatment plans that are required both in the educational classroom as well as in the home environment. This overall will increase the accuracy of recording of this data. Technology makes data collection uniform and standard across all spectrums while increasing the ease of access and the ability to share information and foster open communication. Additionally, technology enables data to be collected and tracked more consistently and may increase quality collaboration amongst members of a client's treatment team. This will be demonstrated in the research that we will discuss later in this debate. The second point is technology can be tailored for individual use to assist with a variety of different skill sets and provide services to clients that would not have access to these services otherwise. An example of this is technology can assist in service delivery and treatment in rural school districts where it may be difficult for professionals or other members of a treatment team to otherwise access time with the client. Students in rural districts have access to all the technology that they need to effectively receive treatment with the aid of technology. Often technology is the only way students can receive this assistance due to qualified professionals not being able to reach them based off their geographic location. Assistive technology can also help students across a wide range of functional areas. Additional training will be needed by teachers in rural areas to further help these students in these rural areas effectively use this technology. Again, these points will all be documented in the research in which we discuss later in this debate. Our final point is that technology can improve the quality of life of the student in the academic setting as well as the home environment. Research has shown that technology may help individuals with Asperger's syndrome learn to recognize simple and complex emotions at an increased percentage over more traditional interventions. Finally, technology may be used to increase the acquisition of functional communication and also support other methods of language to increase overall communication within individuals with developmental disabilities and those on the autism spectrum. I will now turn it over to our constator.
Hi, as I said, I'm Leah Sorreo, and I'm going to be representing the con side. We believe that technology actually threatens the future of special education and applied behavior analysis. Just like the pro side, we have 3 main points, and all of our points are backed up by research. I'll start with our first point, that we feel like that technology can be distracting to the student and the teacher, especially if the student's classroom is not accustomed to technology devices. As was mentioned on the pro side, there are rural areas of the United States that still do not have technology in their room, and to be introducing these pieces of technology can actually make students feel uncomfortable and can serve as visual distractions in the classroom and in the home setting. Technology can also cause the individual to become socially isolated if used excessively or incorrectly. A lot of time, our position as applied behavior analysis is to try to increase the independence of students and to close that gap of dependence on the technology piece, or to promote more social behavior, and this can be doing the opposite. Our second main point, which we believe very strongly in, is that technology will never replace human contact and observation. Although technology can assist, a therapist should not be reliant, since technology can fail. We all have had those experiences in the past where we've been dependent on technology and it has failed us when we need it most. Data can be breached and shared illegally. And in addition, individuals need to be trained the skills before incorporating the technology. Since technology can be misused or overused, it may cause the child to not make progress as if we do not use it. At this time, we feel that not enough research supports various pieces of technology, so we will be arguing against the research that will be presented. Thirdly, we feel that technology is very expensive and may not be fully funded or trusted by insurance companies, especially since there is not this research piece. Technology is not appropriate in all settings and does not meet every goal. It is expensive to provide both the technology and the human support needed to use the technology properly. So we believe that technology actually threatens the future of special education, and we will be arguing against the use.
Thank you, Leah.
How much time was that? Do I know?
You had about 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Okay. I think
Ian, you have 30 seconds left.
Okay, I think for the first part too, I'm gonna write out something, because I noticed at the end there I kind of cut off our moderator here and kind of pitched right into the con part.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Whatever for you guys too.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, I wasn't laughing at you guys. My dog won't stop growling and scratching at the door to get in, so I was like chuckling at that. But he would like be barking at you guys, so I can't let him in. So you guys did great. I wasn't laughing at you.
Sorry, this whole time my cat wants to run in front of me.
Oh.
Just when we're at this point, do you feel, because I feel like kind of the con side, we're kind of putting a lot in those 3 points. Do you think it's concise enough, or do you think we need to kind of rework it? You think it's fine how it is?
I think it's
That was what I had. That is exactly what I was trying to tell you guys. There was a lot there, and I was saying all of those points you were making. I mean, we don't necessarily have facts to address every one of them. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Okay, well,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
All right, we'll just continue, and then, like I said, we could take things out after, I
Right.
hear.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, and there's some in mind that I feel like Ian and I talk about the same things, but I can find more information, so it's a little different. I have little gaps where I'll want to find more information. But do you want me to go ahead and start, I guess?
Yeah, I think just so we get a feel for it.
Okay, and then also, do you guys want me to announce that I'm the pro-prover, or Hallie, are you doing that? I forget. Sorry.
Yeah, I plan on saying what each of you are, what your goals are prior to each turn you take, if that's okay.
Yeah, that works great.
I figure it'll help with transitions. I don't know if you guys want to introduce one another.
No, I think if you introduce everybody, that'd be great. I just kind of jumped into it.
Okay, so at this point in the debate, speakers will take turns citing research to back up the statements made previously by our staters. Once again, our timers will be set for 4 minutes for each speaker, and we will start with our pro-prover, ending with our con-prover. I'll let you know when the timer's set.
Okay, wait, pause, sorry.
Yeah.
So, you know how, like, all of mine are like backed up by research in the articles. Do I need to incorporate that in my script? Like our Tony said this, or our Tony, or is it okay not to include that, but then we cite it at the end of our debate?
I don't think they were very, I don't know, in the debate I watched, I'm not sure they cited each source as they made their statements.
Okay, because I didn't do that, but I can add that in if you need me to.
I wouldn't do it for every point, but if you have like one point you really want to drive home, I would like throw in like according to this researcher.
Okay.
That, and then just do it like quickly, and then we can put it in the reference page.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed the one group posted all their references as a separate post on the discussion board, so we could do that as well.
Okay.
And maybe briefly, I can notate where it was cited in our debate.
That sounds good to me. All right. I'm ready whenever you're ready for me.
Okay, so my timer's ready. Jordan, you can take your turn.
Okay. There are 3 key points I will be discussing to help you understand the usage of technology and how it is effective and beneficial in the ABA field today. Okay, sorry, this line I'm debating if I should say or word differently, but we are not suggesting that technology is going to extinct ABA. We are just suggesting that technology can help enhance the practice of ABA. The first, what did you say, sorry?
I thought that was good.
Okay, thanks. All right, the first point I will be discussing is about the method of collecting data. Traditionally, data is recorded on paper and dispersed amongst individuals involved in the treatment team. Literature suggests that software for mobile devices has allowed for more accurate recording and easier dissemination between treatment staff. There has been an Android-based mobile application that has been tested and shown to provide advantages such as quick access to data from previous sessions, allowing for accurate comparisons for progress. This type of device is portable and highly effective. It allows the staff to take data by the touch of their finger and doing so by a fast and effective pace. This method is quicker and easier than using the traditional method of data collection. The second point I will be making is how novel skills can be taught through virtual technology. This concept is known as gamification. Gamification allows clients to practice skills in a controlled environment. There are 2 types of programs I will be discussing that fall in the category of gamification. The first program is called, and I don't know how to pronounce this, is it MimioSprout or MimioSprout?
I would pronounce it like MimioSprout.
Okay. MimioSprout. This program has demonstrated a high ability to increase reading skills in children. Trials were done, and it was shown that the first graders that used MimioSprout scored higher than the children who were taught the traditional way. The second virtual technology program is called Cool Choices. This program used an online application to successfully teach skills regarding energy conservation. The third and final key point I will be discussing is how technology has been shown to improve and enhance the quality of life in individuals with autism. This type of improvement has been shown to happen in several available technologies. One technology that has been shown to improve the life of others is augmentative and alternative communication, also known as AAC. This is an assistive device for communication. The AAC increases independence in those who cannot readily produce language. Another technology that has been shown to improve one's quality of life is the Personal Digital Assistant, or PDA. This type of device has demonstrated to decrease the number of hours required for vocational training among adults with autism without affecting work efficacy. Okay,
Thank you, Jordan.
yeah, sorry, I couldn't see you because my screen was up on the Word document. Was I okay on time?
You had 1 minute left.
Okay. And that will be fine, or should I add more?
I guess as long as we have, would we have to have at least 30 minutes?
Yeah, I think it's between 30 to 45.
I think we'll be fine on time.
Okay.
Like as a whole.
Perfect.
All right. Heather, now you'll take your turn as a con prover. Are you ready?
Hang on 1 second, because your face is gonna be gone just a little bit, so yell it if you're trying to get my attention.
Okay. Do you want me to verbalize when you have 1 minute left?
Do what?
You want me to verbalize?
No, I'll be fine. I moved it so I can see you too.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, how should I start this? Like, what am I supposed to say here? This is, you know what I mean? Like, what should my introduction be? Pretty much. You're doing it for me, right?
Oh, Holly, are you doing it, or did you want me to say, now Heather will discuss the con side?
Yeah, or I can say in between.
Okay.
Heather Stutzman will take her turn as the con attacker, or, con prover. And then set the timer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to work on transitioning that a little bit better.
Well, the transition too, I wanted to know, should I like restate what our points were? Will they forget, or should I just jump into it because, you know what I mean? Should I just go into it?
I would jump in, but just say, like, we believe that technology would threaten the future of special ed. Like, something like kind of state the main point and then just get into you proving.
Right on.
Yeah,
we'll just ruin it.
It'll probably grab a little more time if you make the statement before each point, instead of reciting them all at the very beginning.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna read like kind of what I have, and then you know what I mean, to get the feel of it, and then I can always like go in and I'm gonna add more to it. I just wanted to see how it all flow together anyway. Okay, you can start it. It's fine.
I'll start the timer now.
Okay. Okay, our points for proving that technology will ruin ABA are point 1. Technology can have negative impacts in the classroom as students will engage in off-task behavior and will distract peers with inappropriate use. Students will find other ways to use their technology and won't use it as it's supposed to be used for in the classroom. Computers and other technology devices can be visible to other students. This can greatly affect their attentiveness, which can cause lower test scores than students fully engaged. The overuse of technology promotes an environment of social isolation for students as face-to-face interactions have declined. Our point number 2, technology can support teacher instruction when preparing lessons, but it is only an instructional tool. Technology is surpassed when it comes to delivering instruction to students. The Spatial Temporal Math Technology Program, or the ST Math program, charges between $25 and $29 per student per year to have access to the program. The ST Math program is a supplemental program. It does not take the place of textbooks, and there are some families that struggle with the cost of books each year and cannot afford the additional technology costs that the ST Math would make them pay. Our third and final point, technology is expensive and is often incompatible with teacher technology at home, which can create stress. Therapists and teachers risk becoming burnt out from not having the time to devote to learning how to utilize the technology available. There are some schools that serve those from low socioeconomic backgrounds and do not have the resources to fund school-wide technology. There are alternative sources for funding technology, such as grants or requesting donations, but oftentimes these are discouraged by these schools. I'm kind of done.
Thank you, Heather. Now attackers will take turn identifying weaknesses in the opponent's argument. This may be done using any rational method, including questioning data, providing contradictory evidence, and disproving statements. We will start with our pro attacker, Jordan Templin. Are you ready, Jordan?
Yes.
All right, I will start the timer now.
Okay. Our opponents have argued that technology can be distracting to the student, especially if the student's classroom is not accustomed to technology devices. Technology will never replace human contact and observation. Although technology can assist, a therapist should not be reliant since technology can fail, and individualized technology is expensive and can threaten the jobs of future therapists. I am going to discuss and prove why these statements are not fully accurate. The first statement from our opponent was, technology can be distracting to the student, especially if the student's classroom is not accustomed to technology devices. Technology has actually been shown to promote positive engagement, especially among children with autism spectrum disorder. These children have shown a high interest in technology. The use of technology in the classroom can be utilized appropriately and concealed when not in use. Concealing the technology can help keep the children focused and will take away any concerns one may have about distractions in the classroom. Technology, such as robots, has shown an increase in imitation ability and shared focused attention in children with autism. This type of increase proves that with responsible utilization, technology can enhance and be a great advantage to the special education classroom. The second argument the opposing side made was technology will never replace human contact and observation. Although technology can assist, a therapist should not be reliant since technology can fail. My argument is that technology cannot be used as a replacement for therapists. What happens to those who live in rural areas and are unable to get services? It has been known that there are not many opportunities for individuals with autism to receive ABA services in rural areas. There has been an internet-based parent-implemented communication strategy known as IPICS, created to help with this problem. This type of program has been designed to teach parents how to implement evidence-based programs. This program helps enhance social and communication skills in individuals with autism. I'm not saying that technology should replace a therapist if in an area where services are readily available, but if there is no option for a child to receive services, this program can teach the parents many helpful and appropriate skills to teach their children. Many children with autism in rural areas are unable to receive services. The IPICS is a technology that will be able to train and educate parents on how to implement appropriate social and communication skills to their children. The last argument made by the opposing side is individualized technology is expensive and can threaten the jobs of future therapists. There are many great technologies available, but many do not require assistance from a therapist. Do require assistance, sorry. There are programs such as the Do It Scholars that focus on teaching the use of technology to children with intellectual disabilities. While using technology to assist in transitioning from school to the workforce, such programs require several hired mentors to assist children in learning skills through technology. Online mentors are also hired to further assist in use and understanding of technology, meaning that jobs are available as long as interventions need oversight. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Should we say something like thank you or like do a head nod so you know when we're done?
Yeah, I think a signal would probably be good.
Yeah, because the last time I felt like I just paused and smiled, but maybe if we do this, like if we stop and we put like we do that. Oh, sorry, Ian, you probably can't do that. You
I
could.
think a simple thank you would be good.
What'd you say? Sorry?
Just a simple like thank you would be fine.
Oh, just thank you. Okay.
Or you can thumbs up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think thank you works.
Thumbs up might make people laugh though. If every time we're like.
Hey, if we don't have enough time, we could just end it with a bunch of jokes.
Right.
All right, Heather, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Heather will now take turns as the con attacker, making her points. All right, you can start.
Oh, I'm sorry. This thing is delayed. Okay, our points to attack are a variety of tracking devices for data can increase accuracy of recording. Technology can be tailored for individual use to assist with a variety of skills and provide services to clients that would not have access to treatment otherwise. And their third argument, technology can improve the quality of life of the student in the academic setting. Our first point, our argument, technology can break the internet services, can be disrupted during the session. In addition, breaches in security can become a major problem, and the client's confidential information can be hacked and shared. Breaches of confidentiality can occur as email is sent in transit. Email can be intercepted in transit, and the potential for breach in confidentiality needs to be understood and evaluated by clients. The Professional and Ethical Compliance Code for Behavior Analysts 2.06, I'm sorry, it's cutting off, I'm sorry, it's totally missing the word. Reasonable precautions to be taken to protect confidentiality. I'm sorry, half of my thing's cut off. Point 2, technology can be tailored for individual use to assist with a variety of skills and provide services to clients that would not have access to treatment otherwise. Our argument, it is highly expensive to create. Alternative augmentative communication devices range from $3,000 to $4,000, usually without the assistance of insurance. Creating an individual AAC device can cost anywhere between $500 to $600, but that's not including the purchase of a touchscreen tablet. iPads cost around $500, not including the application prices for the educational programs to be put on them. The third point, technology can improve the quality of life of the student in the academic setting. Some studies have shown that assistive technology can be just as effective as interventions performed by humans. A study found that children with autism between the ages of 8 and 14 were able to learn independent question-asking behavior from both humans and robots with no significant difference.
All right. Our staters will now take turns salvaging any undamaged arguments as a conclusion to our debate. Ian, you'll go first as our pro stater, and Leah, you will go second as our con stater.
Okay, so as I was looking at this and listening to both sides, I think it kind of clarified in my mind what I want this section to go as. And I think I'm going to initially start out by rehashing that our side isn't saying that we want technology to replace ABA, but it can certainly help augment the services that are provided. And then I think I'm going to provide more rebuttal to the position about the cost of the technology, and then go into detail like go back to the apps that are often free of charge, and the different services that can help record the data and document it, and then end that point by going over different insurance type stuff, as well as grants and federal funding that can be used to offset the cost of like assistive technology services. And then I think I'm just going to end this section by driving home the point that in rural areas, technology is sometimes the only possible way that special needs children or adults can receive any form of services. And at the end of the day, any service is better than no service with an ABA professional unable to come out to the home. I can also add something in there about the training that's required. We're not saying you just jump into this without any training, but that you're a professional, an ABA professional, fully trains these people on how to use the technology, how to secure it, and the different ways to send and document the data back and forth. But if you guys don't want me to add that part, I don't have to.
Well, that's good, because I have stuff that I could, like, cite against you saying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I think the comments are good, because I'll just build off of that. Like,
Okay.
I'm thinking, too, like, and I'm thinking out loud, like, I'm going to say, like, well, you say, like, you know, we're figuring out how to secure technology, yet we get breaches in the FBI and the government all the time. So really, our data is not really secure if, you know, the United States government hasn't been able to figure it out for national security.
I guess,
You know,
yeah.
like,
No, I guess the only point that I kind of had that could rebuttal that is that even if you have it twice locked in an office, like that can be broken into. So I think the benefits, the ease of access and the uniformity that you get from technology, as long as you're properly trained in how to secure the technology, should offset the risks that holds. And then we can kind of go back and forth on that, I guess.
now, can we do that? Like, instead of being like 4 and 4, you think it has to be like 1 person and then 1 person. Is that how the other one's, right? I guess that's me a little formal.
Yeah, I think this section is kind of just us stating and summarizing, and then you stating and summarizing, and then I think there's a little bit more ease where we could go back and forth a bit at the end if there's leftover time.
Sounds good. Yeah, because I feel like we almost need to be prepared. Sorry, my computer's dying. Just in case, you know, we don't have enough time in our debate as a whole. We kind of are going to have to be a little creative at the end.
Yeah.
You know, because we need at least 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
How long was all of that total?
I think it's hard to say because we kept on stopping and going.
True.
Right.
But I think that'll be good. Like, it's
Yeah.
you just let us know, like, if okay, there's some leftover time or something. I don't know how you want to phrase that, but then we can just take like 1 minute or 2 minutes to kind of go back and forth, and then call it a debate.
And like almost have like an open discussion. Like it's almost like, you know, when you open up questions to the crowd, but we didn't do the crowd, so maybe we could like address one another and just kind of have that open
Yeah, so I don't know if somebody else wants to like ask one of us a question at the end, and then we're just like, yeah, this is what I think.
Yeah, do you think I could do like a wrap
Q.
up?
Yeah, so like if you want to do a couple wrap-up questions like that you've had from the debate, or thought about during the debate, and then we just take like 30 seconds or a minute to answer it, that'd be good too.
Yeah, like in the original like assignment, so there was information about taking questions from the audience. I don't know if the class was initially supposed to participate in this by providing questions. Is that something that's been rolled out entirely?
I think in my mind that kind of refers to like the responses that we're supposed to have.
Right. The
for each-
discussions.
Yeah, for the discussion board. And then I know when we post this, like we're each supposed to like write a reflection of what we thought and how we did, and then
Right.
people comment on that.
Well, I just feel like we could like drive home the point, I don't know, of like kind of what you were going about the data, and then even doing like the socially isolated. I mean, I might even say the point like, actually, it doesn't matter the type of service you get, because if you like misuse technology in those rural areas because you don't know how to use it, it can be actually harmful to the child. So then in that case, no service would be better than harmful service.
Mhm.
You know? Like how to take that approach.
That's good. You should end on
I
that.
like that. That's good.
Yeah. I should be watching that.
I don't get any time for rebuttal. No.
I know, I feel
We end it there.
No, but I think that would be the more that I think about it, the more that I'm thinking like if there was those extra 1 or 2 minutes where you just like ask a question, I think that like demonstrates that you're really like holding somebody to a particular position to defend.
Mhm.
Then that necessarily wasn't covered by something that we said, or you want more detail on something, I think that would be good to show.
Okay, I'll try to think of something. Even a question regarding kind of like a middle ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be appropriate or not, because it seems so dichotomized. I think there is a middle ground when it comes to this field, and I think you need to incorporate technology to its advantage, and then have a lot of one-on-one contact between you and the client. And I think that's the best world for the field of ABA. I don't know if trying to end on that note would compromise our arguments or not.
I think, I don't know if it, yeah, I don't know. Because that's what I think we all personally believe, and I think that's what's so tough about this debate is I think we all do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know? I just don't know if that's taking away from the whole,
Mhm.
like, people need to cut, right? I don't know if that's
Yeah.
taking away from,
I feel like that kind of question kind of like takes away from what we just spent like the past 45 minutes like debating
I'll
about.
avoid something like that then. I didn't know if it would be considered appropriate. I figured not so.
Put it like in our reflection, like it was difficult to prove something that we don't believe in, because it is hard to find, supporting things saying that it wasn't beneficial at all, and it's harmful because, it's kind of difficult too.
well, like the other thing we haven't, even brought up, and maybe I'll bring up in my thing, is talking about how technology alone, isn't really the answer. Because if you think about somebody with autism, they can skim the technology piece or spin the technology piece. Like they might not be using it. So if you don't have that human contact, it actually becomes more expensive, to have the human and the technology piece, rather than just having the human there. And then that's where I think like we can really drive home like it is harmful if it's misused. And then it does require that money. But that's like my only, I think, thing that like actually does stand ground, because I think that is a big problem in ABA.
Mm-hmm.
The over-reliance of technology.
Right.
I think it looks pretty good though. I think like it flowed, you know, and then
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping we have enough time. But I think that if we just kind of, you know, if you say, like maybe you could even say, like as the moderator, like, okay, so on our clock that we have 5 minutes left for question and answer time, just to kind of give up us all like a heads up on if we're gonna like extend an answer and rant a little bit or.
You know what I just kind of remembered off the top of my head is that in some of the debates that I've watched, if they come in under their time, they'll say something like they yield the time back to the moderator or something
Mhm.
for questions at the end. So I think if we come in under in our individual parts, we just end it with something like that,
Okay.
and we can make sure that we have time left over for those questions.
I think I could come up with a question for each section. So if you
Mhm.
are under, then I could prompt you.
Okay, if you want to do it that way too, that's fine. Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think that's a good idea. I think I'm just trying. I don't know how strict they are with like the moderator being a neutral ground.
Yeah.
You know, so but I think that you could probably word your questions where it's like fair to each side.
Mhm.
But we'll see. Who knows? If it's overtime.
Well, and if worse comes to worse, we can always record it again. Like if we're just like way too fast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Since it's only live with us, you know, we're not live submission. So we could always do that. But then that would be another like 30, 45 minutes of our time, but I'm fine with it.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that as well.
Yeah.
Well then,
I have no plans.
should we like practice the end next time we meet and then and then do the debate? Or are you guys just gonna do the end like just Ian and Leah rebuttaling?
I'm fine. Like if on Thursday you want to do a quick call or something before we start going live, or even it doesn't go live until we press the button. So when we all get on, we can just
Right.
talk beforehand.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I'll try to come up with some questions either for the end of the debate or in between speakers. And I'll try to run over those with you guys so they're not necessarily on the spot and you have time to actually think about your answer.
And I'll jot down some stuff too, so it flows a little bit better.
Okay.
What time are we gonna meet on Thursday? Did we decide that?
If everybody is alright, I can do around 8:30. I think I have to work until about 8 o'clock that night. So 8:30 works for me.
That works for me.
Okay. I could do that as
What
well.
was it? 8:30? Did you say 8:30?
Yes.
That'll work. That's fine.
And I'm free too, like Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day, you know, whatever works best for everyone. I don't know if Wednesday's the better night or 8. I'm fine with 8:30 too on Thursday, but whatever works. Or 8 o'clock, do we say? Sorry, what time?
Sorry.
8:30.
8:30.
You know, I'm closing down my classroom, so I feel like my head. I'm moving my whole entire classroom actually. It's always fun packing everything up.
Where are you going, Leah? Did you say you're going out of the country?
Yeah, I'm actually going to Italy
Oh,
on
wow.
Saturday for 14 nights and days. So
Wow. That's
yeah,
so exciting.
yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, there'll be a little bit of a time difference on my end.
Yeah. No, I'm glad. I like that we're going to get out of the way. And ours was due 4th of July weekend, so that would have been rough.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
So it worked out this way. Yeah, I'm free Wednesday or Thursday. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm free Wednesday as well. I'll be free after 5.
Let's see. I can be free after 6 on Wednesday. If you want to do it tomorrow.
You want to just try, and then we have like the other, in case like we do want to do another recording, then we have Thursday as an option.
Yeah.
Does that work? And then
Yeah, that's fine.
So want to do 6 o'clock? You said on Wednesday.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
So 6 tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 6 tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Am I going crazy?
Yes.
I thought I was going crazy there. So, okay.
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 Yay.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank
All right,
you.
see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.